Hello everyone. Today we will start our new topic or new chapter, that is the sequential circuits. As the name suggests, sequential. Sequential means there must be sequence of two three things. Means there must be some feedback element. Okay. So we already studied about the combinational circuits. In the combinational circuits, we already studied about the half adder, full adder, half subtractor, full subtractor, multiplexer, demultiplexer, encoder, decoder, and so on. Fine. So first thing is, what is the difference between, what is the basic difference between combinational circuits and the sequential circuits? So in the combinational circuits, output depends only on the combination of present input. Fine. While in the sequential circuits, present output depends on the present input as well as on the past input. So if it depends on the past input, means there must be some memory element. Fine. So in the sequential circuit there must be memory element, while in the combinational circuits there is no memory element. Fine. In the combinational circuits there is a no clock, while in the sequential circuits clock is used. And the example of sequential circuits are latch, flip-flop, counters, resistors, and so on. And in this chapter, we will study the latch, flip-flop, counters, and the resistors. Fine. So the sequential circuits. So the example of sequential circuits are latch. So this FF is basically flip-flop, and the counters and the resistors. Okay. So we will study all these sequential circuits one by one. So first we will study about the latch and the flip-flop. This is our first chapter of this unit. Right? So the basic question comes in our mind, what is flip-flop? So what is flip-flop? Flip-flop is basically a basic element circuit or basic memory circuit, okay, which can store one bit of data. One bit means maybe 0 and the 1. So flip-flop is basically our basic memory element. Right? So basically there are two outputs of the flip-flop, that is our Q and the Q bar. So this is Q and this is Q bar. So means both outputs are invert of each other. Fine. So if, as I already told you, flip-flop can store 0 and the 1. If it stores 0, then its Q is 0 and Q bar output is 1. If it stores basically 1, then Q is 1 and Q bar is 0. So basically in the output there are two stable states. One is 0, second one is 1. So that's why sometimes it is also called the bistable multivibrator circuit. Bistable multivibrator circuit. Fine. So also this flip-flop is also called the frequency divider circuit. Right? We will study later how the flip-flop can be used as a frequency divider circuit. Fine. Now we will study about the latch. Okay. What is latch? How latch is different? There is a minor difference between latch and the flip-flop. So first we will start our first chapter, that is latch. We will study only the SR latch, and there are other type of latch which are similar to flip-flop. So we will study this in the flip-flop. So we will study the basics of the latch and what is the difference between latch and the flip-flop. So there are other types of latch also, JK latch, D latch, T latch. Fine. So this SR latch is further divided into two types. NAND SR latch, and second one is the NOR SR latch. Fine. So you all know about these basic gates. You all know about this basic gates. This is what gate? This is NOT gate. Fine. So if this is input 0, here 1, and here it becomes 0. So it is also called what? It is also called the buffer. In the buffer, output is equal to the input. Fine. So if I connect these inputs and the outputs, fine. So the circuits can be represented as, so these are two NOT gates. Here the output of this second NOT gate, this is our first NOT gate, this is our second NOT gate. The output of second NOT gate is connected to the input of the first NOT gate like this, and the output of first NOT gate is connected to the input of second NOT gate. Fine. So this is called Q, and this is, so we are seeing Q bar, and this connection is called the cross coupled connection. Cross coupled connection. Why we are studying this cross coupled connection? Because this cross coupled connection is used in our latch and the flip-flop. Basically both these circuits, latch and flip-flop, dependent on the cross coupled connection. So if I replace both these NOT gates with the NAND gate, then what happened? So this is our NAND gate and this is our second NAND gate. You know our NAND gate has two inputs. Basically here we are using two input NAND gates. So first input we are seeing S, and this we are seeing as the R, and here it is the output of this first gate is connected to the input of this like this. Fine. And here similarly the output of this is connected to the input of the first NAND gate. Fine. So here I am saying this is Q and this is Q bar. Fine. So this is called our NAND based SR latch. Fine. So what is the truth table of? So can you tell me what is truth table? Truth table is basically the combination of inputs and the outputs, and the representation of outputs with respect to inputs. Fine. So here in the truth table, here are two inputs, that is SR, and output is Q. Right. So here I am representing this output as Qn plus 1. Why Qn plus 1? Qn plus 1 means the output at n plus 1 time. Okay, and these outputs are Qn and the Qn. Means Qn plus 1 is called the next state output. Okay, and Qn bar is the nth state output. Fine. So there are two inputs S and R. So how many combinations? So two inputs. So there are four possible combinations. Fine. So first combination is 0 and the 0. If I am saying both inputs are 0 and the 0, what will be the output? So if both are 0, you know the property of the NAND gate? The truth table of NAND gates. What happens if both inputs are 0, 0? Outputs should be 1. Here are 1, 1 and 0. So from here it is clear that if any input is 0, output is 1. So if both inputs of these two NAND gates, here this is 0 also and this R is 0 also. So both outputs Q and Qn bar should be 1. Fine. So here Qn also 1 and Qn bar also 1, which is not possible because in the latch or in the flip-flop both these outputs are inverted of each other. Fine. So but here both outputs are same, 1 and 1. So we can say this is our invalid state. This is invalid state. Fine. So here in the first state this is 1 and 1. So in the next state, if or the next combinations, S is 0, R is 1. So here S is 0, R is 1. So what happened if S is 0? If S is 0 means Qn should be 1, because if any input is 0 then output must be 1 independent on the second input. This is the property of our NAND gate. So here our Qn becomes 1, here Qn becomes 1, fine, and if this 1 is given to the inputs of the second NAND gate, so it becomes 1 and the 1, and this becomes Qn bar becomes 0, opposite of each other. So here I can say Qn is 1, fine, clear. So in the next combination 1 and the 0 means if S is 1 and R is 0, if R is 0, so the output must be Qn bar must be 1, fine, and if this 1 is given to the inputs, both becomes 1 and the 1 and the output becomes 0. So here I can write 0, fine. In the next case, if both inputs are 1 and the 1, this is also 1 and this is also 1. What happened? If both inputs are 1 and the 1 means it depends on the second inputs, fine. If we assume this second inputs, this Q in the previous state, this Qn is 0, means this Qn is 0 means the second inputs of this NAND gate, the second NAND gate is basically 0 and the output becomes 1, clear, and this 1 is given to here, the output becomes 0, means in this case both outputs remains as the previous output, fine. Similarly, if it is 1, if it is 0, then 0 1 it becomes 1, 1 is 1. So in the if both inputs are 1 1, so it acts as our previous state, fine. Previous state means Qn 1, Qn bar may be 0 and this Qn bar, sorry, Qn should be 0 and this Qn should be 0, here Qn bar should be 1, fine. So here is one question: what happens if the previous state is invalid state, means both are 1 and the 1? So in that case, if the previous state is invalid state, in that case our output depends on the propagation delay of these two gates, fine. How it depends on the propagation delay of these two gates? If it is 1, fine, it is also 1. So what happens? This 1 is given to here. This 1 and 1 becomes what? 1 and 1 becomes, after some times, this 1 and 1 becomes 0, clear, and this 0 is given here. This 0 1 becomes again 1, fine. So it depends on the delay of these two gates, fine. Our second gate is NOR based SR latch, fine. So this is NOR based SR latch. If we replace these two NOT gates with NOR gate, then it becomes NOR based SR latch, fine. So how to draw this? So this is the symbol of NOR gate. This is first NOR gate, this is second NOR gate, I represent it as C, and this is two inputs, fine. So in this NOR based SR latch, so here we are represented as this as the S and this as the R. In the NOR based SR latch, this is the difference. In the NOR based SR latch, this output generally we are represented as Q bar and this output we are represented as Q. Fine. This is the difference between latch and the flip-flop. In the latch, there are two different truth tables for NAND-based SR latch and the NOR-based SR latch. While in the flip-flop, for NAND-based flip-flop and the NOR-based flip-flop, the truth tables remains same. That's why generally we are using flip-flop in replacement of the latch. Right? So what is the truth tables for this SR latch? So this is SR and this is Qn plus 1. If both inputs are 0. If both inputs are 0, what is the property of the SR latch? What is the truth tables of the SR latch? What is the truth table of the NOR gate? Can you tell me? There are four possible combinations. 0 plus 0. So this is basically 1. So in all other cases, this is 0. So this is the truth table of the NOR gate. Here from the truth table, it is clear that if any input is 1, if any input is 1, then output is 0. Fine. So if both inputs S is 0, R is 0. Fine. So what will be the output in that case? Suppose in the previous case, if Qn is 0 and this is 1, then what happened? 0, 0, it becomes 1, and 1, 0, it becomes 0, means the previous state. Fine. So this becomes our previous state. So in the next case, if it is 0, if it is 1, so if S is 0, R is 1. So what happens with this Qn1? If R is 1, it becomes 0, and 0 and 0, it becomes 1. So if it becomes 0, right? So what happens in the next case? 1 and 0. So it becomes 1 and it becomes 0. So but in the next case, if S is 1 and R is 0, if S is 1, then Qn bar becomes always 0, and is 0, 0, it becomes 1. Fine. So output is 1. So if both inputs are 1 and 1, both inputs are 1 and 1. So what happens in that case? Both output becomes 0, which is invalid state, Fine. So this is the basic difference between NAND and the NOR latch. Right? There are two different truth tables for the NAND based SR latch and the NOR based SR latch. While in the flip-flop, these two tables of NAND based flip-flops and NOR based flip-flops are same. Right? And that this latch is always level triggered, while the flip-flop is level triggered as well as the S triggered. We will discuss later on what is S triggering and what is the level triggering. Fine. Thank you. So students, if you have any doubt related to this topic, then you can send me a mail or you can contact me directly. So for more video update, please subscribe this channel, fine, so that every information regarding your course or regarding this digital electronics lectures you can get easily. Fine. Thank you for your attention.